All right, man, just tell us how everything's gone with the offensive line, how you're feeling here in the start of fall camp.
Obviously, it's good to get back into it. You can only lift and run so much, but don't tell Coach Drew I said that. But it's been good. I mean, not only for the line, but just for the whole team. Kind of the whole mentality shifted in the summer, and we've all been working really hard. We all kind of got a chip on our shoulder. We're kind of ready to get things started. So it's been a good off season.
I was going to ask you about that chip on your shoulder. A lot of guys may try to block it out. Do you guys embrace it and use it as fuel for you guys?
Yeah, it is. It's definitely motivation. It's something that, I mean, you don't have to think about all the time, but it's always there. It's something that we feel like we have something to prove, and we feel like we're capable of proving it. And so it's kind of always there. As the summer's grown on and we've gotten closer, we've grown more in confidence, not only personally but with each other. It's been something that's been pretty evident.
Every position group needs a leader of some sort. You guys lost your three starting offensive linemen from last year. There's a lot of new faces there. Is there a designated leader right now? Is it more just a lot of leaders? How's the leadership role looking like right now?
I mean, we have great leadership on the O-line. It's been kind of more delegated, I guess. I mean, obviously Colton being a senior, he's played a lot of games. He's kind of stepped up probably as the primary. I mean, me, Ty, and Dalton say quite a bit. So it just kind of depends on the role, what you guys are doing. But I would say probably overall it's probably Colton, just because he has that. I mean, he's a senior, has that leadership. He's played a lot of games, been around. I mean, this is fifth year, so he usually has a lot of good stuff to say.
Coach Moore said in his press conference yesterday how much nicer it is as an offensive line to have the depth where you're not having to cross-train everybody, and it seems like it can really help. Do you guys feel like just having the depth there has been really helpful to y'all to make sure that you stay with one thing and instead of having to do a bunch of multiple things?
Yeah, I mean, it's great to not only that, but to just know that if you have like 5 plays, you're only going to do 5 plays. Like, you're not going to do 10. You're not going to, like, it's nice to know what you're going to have. It's nice to have some consistency in practice, know what's going to happen. I mean, as of last year, the cross training obviously isn't the best thing ever, but I like it just because it made us all get out of our comfort zone, learn new positions, do different things, and so I think because of that we're better. But it's nice to be able to focus on one thing and be able to get some mental reps and just kind of relax, breathe, and just kind of hang out.
You know, when you lose 3 offensive linemen from a previous year, a lot of people don't think that the offensive line is going to be better the next year when you lose that many. Do you feel like this offensive line will be better this year than what they were last year?
I do. I mean, we are a lot closer as a unit than we have been probably ever, at least since I've been here. There's not really levels. Everybody's one whole cohesive unit. We're all really close off the field and on the field. We're all trying to play together more to get better, but it's kind of one of those things. I mean, it's just the longer you stay together, the greater your relationship are, especially as O-line, since you kind of have to be one unit with 5 guys. It really helps.
Talk to us about the speed of the offensive line, because that's never really looked at as a speedy position, but in this offense, it's always about moving fast, going. As a unit, do you feel like you guys are faster than what you were last year?
I do. I feel like we move very well for how big we are, and that's just a testament to Coach Drew with how hard he's been working us, not only in the weight room but on the field, doing running, cutting, doing all that kind of stuff. So I think that's kind of what's done it. I mean, we've all shed some body fat, we've gotten a little leaner, and I think for him that's really helped since we've just been running and kind of doing that cardio, and that's really helped for us.
There's not only new faces in the offensive line, but there's a lot of new faces at the quarterback position. I mean, it looks like it's a completely different room besides John Stephen Jones still being there from last year. He's pretty much the only one. But how you feel like, just from an outsider's perspective, seeing how they've come along, how they're handling the leadership role. A lot of these guys have already had playing experience, just not with y'all. Just how you feel like the quarterback itself is going.
It's been great. I mean, they've all stepped into leadership roles. They've all done a really great job over the summer working hard. I mean, for me, it's nice because no matter what quarterback's back there, they're going to get the job done. They're going to stay in the pocket. They're going to relax. They're going to not, they're going to be good in tense situations. So it's been really nice to see them develop over the summer, and I'm pretty excited to see kind of how it pans out and how they develop more over fall camp.
You feel like this offense is going to be a lot more explosive than it was last year?
I do. I think a lot of it is more of a kind of a mentality thing, but I think a lot of us are more comfortable with the offense. It's kind of, it's a lot different than pro style, so it's kind of hard to get used to. And so I think now, not only scheme-wise, but I think body-wise, we're more prepared to run this offense. And so I think we're all close enough that it's been better from that standpoint, so I think it should be a lot better.
You go 2-10 last year. Obviously, that's not the expectation. That's not what anybody wants to do. But a lot of people count you guys out. Not only as an offensive line, I know there's a chip on your shoulder there, but as a team, do you feel like there's a lot of people embracing that and trying to use that as fuel to motivate themselves this year?
Yeah, that's something that we've definitely used as motivation as a team through the off season, just to kind of I mean, Coach Morris always says leave it in the rearview mirror, and that's kind of something we've always been looking at while you're also looking ahead to the future. So that's definitely something we use as motivation, kind of add to the chip on the shoulder, and definitely try to fix that.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks so much, man.